Well, it looked like Caitlin Clark is ringing bells yet again, this time making another exclusive list. And this is the second list that she has made this offseason. This time is dealing with Forbes' top.
Check this out. Caitlin Clark just landed on Forbes' list of the 25 most influential women in sports. And honestly, the WNBA doesn't seem thrilled about it. Forbes placed her at number 4, right near the top. You can almost hear the frustration echoing across the league. The wild part is many players spent last season calling her overrated. Yeah, that same Caitlin is now sitting at number 4 in the whole country. You can already feel the envy rising everywhere. How long until they finally admit she's more than a player? She's the brand that keeps them alive.
But the article goes on to say Caitlin is named on Forbes America's most powerful 25 women in sports list.
Forbes didn't hold back either. They flat out called her the face of a whole new chapter in women's sports. Just think about it. $8 million in endorsements, record-breaking TV ratings, and a fan base so huge it literally crashed ticket sites multiple times. Yet, some players still pretend she's just another guard. Seriously? Forbes doesn't put just another guard beside icons like Serena Williams and Simone Biles. This isn't about cash alone, it's about real influence. Appearing on lists usually reserved for billionaires shows true power. She's not just breaking stats, she's transforming the entire culture.
The record-breaking college basketball career into early dominance in the WNBA. Her estimated $8 million income from her rookie season with the Indiana Fever was bolstered by big deals like Nike, Wilson, Gatorade, and signals and shift in how female athletes are being valued.
And then came the WNBA's reaction. Exactly what everyone expected. Complete silence. Oh, they definitely saw that Forbes ranking, but not a single word came out. No official team account even shared the news. That's how you know it hit deep, because deep down they know Forbes nailed it. Caitlin Clark is quite literally the reason some of those arenas even had crowds this season. She sold out venues that were once empty. You'd think that kind of impact would earn her respect, right? Nope. Instead, some players are still tossing shade online, saying everyone brings value. Maybe so, but only one of them brought millions of new fans. That's a whole different level of value.
Season, it's gonna be legendary, bro. It truly is. It's gonna be something like we never seen before. I'm calling it right now. That's how much faith I got in CC, bro. CC's she like that, dog.
And Forbes didn't just list her, they explained exactly why. They wrote, Caitlin turned her record-shattering college run into instant pro dominance. In one season, she's done what some can't in 10. They even named the brands lining up behind her. Nike, Wilson, Gatorade. Those giants don't waste money on hype. They saw what everyone did. The unstoppable Caitlin effect. What's wild is, many players complained about her constant media attention, but now she's officially on Forbes' power list. Good luck ignoring that. The same ones who rolled their eyes at her interviews are now scrolling through Forbes, pretending they didn't notice. But they did. They just can't admit the overhyped rookie now outranks their entire league in global influence. And the timing, unreal. This news dropped right as the WNBA entered CBA talks, players demanding better pay and respect. And boom, Caitlin Clark gets named one of the most powerful women alive. You can't script that. She's literally the living example of what the league is fighting for, yet she's the one taking the most heat. Commissioner Kathy Engelbert should be sending her flowers weekly. Without Caitlin, TV numbers would look like a slow Sunday afternoon. Every time she plays, the league trends. Every time she speaks, headlines explode. That's not luck, that's pure star power. And now Forbes confirmed it, saying, Caitlin Clark defines the new market in women's sports where influence rivals championships. And the craziest part? She's number 4. Only 3 global icons outrank her. Right there beside billion-dollar brands sits Caitlin Clark. That's not just power, that's undeniable impact. Meanwhile, some players are still posting cryptic tweets like media crowns who they want. Yeah, they do. And they crown the one who fills your arenas. Even the WNBA's PR team looks lost, stuck trying to push, "We're a team league," while one player is clearly the headline for everything good that's happening. You can't make her the headline for every good story. It drives them crazy. So instead, they act like she's just another face in the crowd. But the Forbes list exposed the truth. She's not. Caitlin Clark has officially stepped into full-on mainstream fame. She's out there at golf tournaments, charity events, national interviews, all without needing the league's help. And that's the real reason for the jealousy. She doesn't depend on them. They depend on her. The irony? Her success lifts everyone. When Forbes writes her name, the WNBA gets a mention. When she packs arenas, the league gets paid. Yet instead of celebrating her, some players treat her like the issue. That's envy, turning gratitude into resentment. The person who's actually helping everyone win. Let's be real, the numbers don't lie. Record attendance, record merch sales, the highest viewership the WNBA has ever seen. One season. That's all it took. And now Forbes is giving her the crown for it. That's not hype, that's a power shift. The second she hit the league, everything changed. Brands opened their wallets. Networks fought for TV rights. Suddenly, everyone wanted a piece of the fever. She turned a small market team into the hottest ticket in basketball overnight. So when Forbes names her one of the 25 most powerful women in sports, that's not just about basketball, that's cultural impact. She pushed women's sports forward without waiting for permission. While others tweet about respect, she's being ranked beside CEOs and global icons. That's the gap between making noise and making history. When the Forbes news dropped, you could feel the tension. A few polite likes here and there, but barely a single name drop. That silence said it all. You can't tell me a player ranked above owners, execs, and Olympians shouldn't be celebrated league-wide. Yet again, nothing. Just clenched jaws and quiet scrolling. Every time Caitlin gets recognized, the same thing happens. Total silence. Sold out arenas back-to-back. Silence again. Now she's officially one of the 25 most powerful women in sports, and that silence is deafening. Here's the twist. Forbes didn't rank her on hype or headlines. They studied cold, hard numbers. Endorsement deals, media reach, economic influence. Caitlin checked every box. She's not just hooping, she's building an empire before hitting 20 Nikes crafting her signature shoe. Wilson's rolling out her custom basketball line. Gatorade's giving her the spotlight usually reserved for male superstars. Meanwhile, the rest of the league is still petitioning for a raise. That contrast, brutal. Let's call it what it is. Forbes just confirmed what fans already knew. The WNBA doesn't have a marketing issue, it's got a jealousy issue. Because instead of embracing Caitlin's momentum, the league keeps acting defensive. It's like they're trying to steer the story instead of surfing the wave. But here's the truth. You can't control a cultural earthquake. Caitlin Clark is the narrative. She's why little girls are begging for fever jerseys. She's why ESPN shifted games to prime time. And she's why people even talk about the WNBA outside of highlight reels. Forbes made it clear, her impact stretches way beyond basketball. Her success signals a full-on reset in how women athletes are valued. That's not just praise, that's a revolution. Just a compliment. That's a huge statement. It means she's forcing brands to rethink the entire business model. But instead of celebrating her, some corners of WNBA social media are trying to downplay it. You see tweets like, "There are more powerful women who don't get media attention." Sure, but none of them are filling 18,000-seat arenas on a Tuesday night. You can almost feel the envy bleeding through the screen. It's like they want her fame, but not her insane workload. People forget how much pressure Caitlin Clark carries every single game. She's not just trying to win, she's carrying the league's image on her back. And she's still expected to smile through it while others take shots at her. Remember when she got criticized for not celebrating, and then for celebrating too much? That's how you know she's living rent-free in everyone's head. Now add a Forbes ranking on top of that, and boom, the jealousy hits full throttle. It's funny how the WNBA loves to talk about growing the game until someone actually does. Then suddenly, it's a problem. Caitlin Clark is literally the growth they've been begging for. She's the walking answer to every marketing question the league ever had. But instead of learning from her, some folks are too busy counting her brand deals. And let's not pretend this Forbes list doesn't sting. Because it's not just about fame, it's about influence. Forbes just made it official that Caitlin Clark has more pull in the sports industry than most executives. She's shaping sponsorship trends, fan behavior, and broadcast strategy, all before hitting her prime, engagement, and even broadcast deals. Forbes said it plainly. Caitlin Clark's presence in professional basketball has completely changed how fans and brands see women's sports. Translation: she's not part of the system.